They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You better bring it. Check safety. Undercrunch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, Delta. Line 36. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my
ready. To throw on 3rd down. Baker. And able to follow that on Lazard. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Out. Five wide.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
218, chop. Check 4. Stop.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mike 52. I got you. Half 85. Alert. Hey, Steve 6. 36. Motion.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returning it is Moore. The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That one good for 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Check. Lucky. Switch.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
Back to the 61, Matchbox Lights. Bang, 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 bang. Alert, alert, alert. Check, check. Fresh number, fresh number, fresh number.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
You draw quarters.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Browns. 62 yards. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Great. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Regular. Where's that?
Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Greystone, travel. Alert! Five. Jim. Hey, check 24.
To throw, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Baker now. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw. Baker. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check 13. Watch the safety creep.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Switch gears. Pilot, 64, weak. Gun. He's coming. Pass. Check 26, check 26.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curve. Check three. Hey, hold.
Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Hey, watch the ball. He's coming. We got double up.
Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check three. He's checking. Crash. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check the backer. No. Check that. 5 wide.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Half 85, half 85.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Able to find Harris. Complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Browns 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Protein spill. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
At the 32-yard line.
Switch. Switch. Hey, lock it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third and 2.
Got it. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. It's a party now. Whip. Check. Right.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Alert 3. Check 37. Check. Cross.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Baker on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now Baker throwing on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Take 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check nickel. Alert! Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Bang, bang. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Switch, switch, switch.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
On 4th down, Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. From the gun, Lawrence. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check your hot read. 56, 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Wide, get wide.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now look at him go. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's crashing. He's squeeze. Get in there. 25. Check 25. Ready. Go.
Got some room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Bring it on.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.